Today, we're going through some of the best multiplayer games you can grab on Steam. Some are absolute bangers you've probably heard of, and a couple might genuinely surprise you. Let's get into it. Starting with a fun physics simulator called Wobbly Life. It's an open-world physics sandbox where everything is wobbly, everyone is stupid, and somehow that's exactly the point. You're dropped into this colorful little world, kicked out of grandma's house, told to get a job, and from there, it's pure chaos. You can do delivery missions, farm, explore, buy houses, customize your character, drive vehicles, basically whatever you feel like. The reason this hits different with friends is the physics. Everything is floppy and absurd, and when you're trying to carry something with a buddy and your characters are ragdolling all over the place, it just breaks. Players consistently call it one of the most genuinely fun couch or online sessions they've had. It's sitting at 97% positive reviews on Steam, almost 34,000 of them. It's not trying to be deep, it's just trying to make you and your friends laugh, and it absolutely nails that. Great pick if you want something chill and silly. Okay, Split Fiction is probably the most polished co-op experience on this entire list, and it's not even close. It's a two-player only co-op action-adventure where you're playing as two writers who literally get sucked into their own stories. One sci-fi, one fantasy. And every single level throws completely different gameplay at you. 1 minute you're riding dragons, the next you're doing hoverboard tricks and fighting robot parking attendants. The multiplayer hook here is genius. One person only needs to buy the game. Your friend downloads the free Friends Pass, and you can play the entire thing together. That alone is massive. Players are calling it the best co-op game of 2025. It's sitting at a 96% positive rating with over 22,000 reviews, and critics are stacking 10s on it. If you have one friend you can sit down with for a weekend, this is non-negotiable.
Really? What?
Don't Starve Together is a co-op survival game that genuinely does not care about your feelings. It throws you into this dark, Tim Burton-esque world with no tutorial, no guidance, and one goal: don't starve. You gather, craft, build a base, survive the night. And yes, you absolutely will die. A lot. With over 80,000 overwhelmingly positive reviews, what makes the multiplayer special in it is the shared suffering. Huddling around a campfire at night with your friends, scrambling to revive each other when things go sideways, figuring out the game together through chaos and failure. It genuinely creates some of the best gaming memories. Fair warning, the game doesn't hold your hand at all, so expect to lose and laugh about it with your squad. That's kind of the whole vibe. Peak might be the most surprisingly addictive game on this list. It started as a game jam project built in a few weeks, blew up, sold over 10 million copies, and basically became a cultural moment at same time. The premise is simple. You crash land on an island, and the only way to get rescued is to climb the mountain. That's it. But the execution is absolutely brutal and hilarious. You and up to 3 friends climb together in first person, managing your stamina, scavenging for food, dealing with injuries, and the map changes every single day. The multiplayer experience is the whole game. Proximity voice chat means you can hear your friends scream as they fall off a cliff, and that alone is worth the price of admission. You can say that it has everything you would want from a co-op game. Also, it's very budget-friendly and got overwhelmingly positive reviews. Just get it! If you are into the Souls-like world and want something intense to tackle together with your friends, Elden Ring Nightreign is your game. It takes Elden Ring's combat and universe and turns it into a tight, roguelite co-op experience. Each run lasts about an hour. You drop in, explore a shifting map, collect weapons and upgrades, survive the shrinking night, and take down a massive Night Lord boss at the end. Playing with a coordinated squad of 3 over voice chat is genuinely one of the most satisfying co-op experiences in recent memory. The builds, the synergies, the shared chaos of those boss fights. It's simply amazing experience. Fair warning though, going in with randoms without voice chat is rough, and the game only supports trios, not duos, which annoyed a lot of players at launch. But if you've got 2 friends who are down, this absolutely delivers. The community has settled into very positive reviews, and it keeps getting better with updates. R.E.P.O came out of basically nowhere in early last year and immediately broke Steam. This is a co-op horror game for up to 6 players, where you're playing as little robots hired by some shady AI corporation to go into haunted locations and retrieve valuable objects. The twist? Everything is physics-based. You're carefully carrying fragile ceramics and grand pianos through dark, monster-infested buildings, trying not to drop anything, while also not dying. The proximity voice chat turns this into pure content. One person knocks something over, the monster hears it, and suddenly everyone is screaming. It's terrifying and hilarious at the same time. It peaked at 270,000 concurrent players on Steam, won Best Early Access Game at the Golden Joysticks, and is sitting at 96% positive reviews. For about $10, this is one of the most genuinely fun group experiences you can find right now. Baldur's Gate 3 needs no introduction, but hear me out on the multiplayer, because it completely changes the game. This is a turn-based RPG set in the Dungeons & Dragons universe with some of the deepest story and character building you'll find in any game ever. But when you bring real people into it, something special happens. Your friends make choices you'd never make. You encounter story paths you've never seen. Someone in your party decides to attack an NPC mid-conversation, and suddenly everything spirals into chaos. And it works! It feels like actual D&D around a table. You can take the entire 100+ hour campaign online with up to 4 players, and with crossplay now supported, it's easier than ever to get a session going. If you want a co-op experience that's not just fun, but actually unforgettable, BG3 Multiplayer is it.
Silence.
Everyone knows about Stardew Valley already, but what many may not know is how co-op hits differently than you'd expect. Yes, it's the most popular farming simulation RPG where you build up a farm, explore mines, befriend townspeople, and just vibe at your own pace. Solo, it's already one of the most beloved games on Steam, but in multiplayer, it evolves into something genuinely wholesome and special. Up to 4 players can share a farm, and it naturally splits into roles. One person handles crops, another dives into the mines for ore, someone else focuses on the animals. You get more done, progress faster, and share all the little discoveries together. Players with families have been using it as a way to connect across distance, and that says a lot. It's not competitive, it's not twitchy, it's just good vibes with people you care about. Perfect game to decompress after a long week. And that's the list. Genuinely good multiplayer games on Steam, covering everything from cozy farms to absolute chaos dungeons. If you liked the video, don't forget to subscribe, cause we are going to list the best multiplayer shooter games on Steam next week. Thanks for watching.
Yeah.